Hello and welcome to Corner Office. I'm Dan Guindon alongside Mayor Arthur Vigeant. Mayor, how are you?
Fantastic. How about you?
I'm great. Loving Ward Park now.
Beautiful day, nice fall. We start fall, tomorrow, I think. And the park looks great. Everyone's getting a lot of use out of the facility, and I think we're going to have a ribbon cutting probably next week or the week after.
Yeah. And so has it met all the expectations that you had for it?
I have to admit, it's probably more. You know, youth football's been down here this season. The grass came in, so we were able to utilize the field. The adults are still over there on a regular basis playing pickleball or tennis. Basketball courts are being used, skateboard parks. Got kids on it all the time. We just finished the season for the wading pool, but you know, it was a great season down here, and looking forward to the fall down here. And
this is not the only park in the city that's been seeing some upgrades and renovations.
We're just about finished up down at the Whitcomb Middle School and getting that new turf field done. Hopefully we have that done in the next month and can start getting some use out of that. The John Street Park, probably the oldest inner city park in the city. We're doing a complete renovation down there right now. With help of the state and Senator Eldridge in getting us some resources for that. We're renovating that one, and we're putting a splash pad down at Colony Park for next spring. So looking forward to that. But you know, I said a few years ago, one of my goals was to upgrade all the parks and recreation facilities, and we're staying on that track.
Yeah, and as DPW Commissioner John Galoni said, it's now all updated with these renovations.
No, absolutely. And you know, the DPW has been doing a lot of the work themselves. Anything we can do ourselves, we do. Even Kelleher Field, we've done a lot of work down there. We're replacing the fence. We had the roads done over. Jefferson Street was done over this year. Next big project down there is to update those bathrooms. But you know, we spent a lot of years kind of doing other things and not spending some time on the parks and fields, and we're making up for that now.
Yeah, definitely you are. And right on the other side of us here is the Senior Center, which houses our new Veterans Agent, Nick Charbonneau. He was actually approved by the Personnel Committee last night. He's going to be a great addition down here. I've been meeting with a lot of folks already, met with the Veterans Council already. Brings a wealth of information, and one of the reasons I chose him was his experience in getting some of the veterans jobs. He was the go-to guy to get vets jobs, and whether it's young vets coming home or older vets that still want to keep working, we want to try to get them to work. So he's down here on a daily basis, and you know, if you need to drop in for some services, please do. If you need to set up an appointment, just give him a call, and he'd be glad to meet with you here or another location if need be. So he's going to be great. He's going to be around for a long time, and looking forward to working with Nick. Excellent. And now here in Marlboro, we went through the summer concert series, and then right after that was the Labor Day Parade, which is always a big hit around here. Now we're going into the Heritage Festival, and it's a two full days and a half deal. So and that includes a reality show coming.
The
Fireball Run.
The Fireball Run. It's kind of interesting because the Chamber's been working on this Heritage Fest weekend for a long time now. They did it last year. They had some weather issues, but really coming back with a storm this year. And at the same time, we were getting phone calls from this reality show, Fireball Run, where it's kind of, they take some unique cars and put some celebrity type people in the cars, and I believe they go like 2,000 miles to different communities and do a small scavenger hunt while they're in the community. So they chose Marlboro as one of the places they wanted to stop. This is the second to the last stop. The last stop will be up in Amesbury, but on Saturday at noontime they should be driving into town. We're going to be closing a small section of Main Street from Florence Street to Court Street, and welcoming them. So we wish people would come down and do their share, and welcoming them. The more people, the better, and they can get on to a reality TV show. We're expecting, I believe it's 40 cars. Wow. They're going to be staying around Main Street for an hour and visiting some of the shops and restaurants. They are going to be eating at the festival, so it's going to be a very, very busy day on Saturday down on Main Street, and we welcome people to come down and participate.
Yeah. Now they're giving you a speaking part, or what do you do in this whole thing?
Meredith's been kind of slowly introducing things I'm supposed to be doing, so I'm sure we'll be going through it on Friday, and she waits till the last minute, so I can't say no to things. So,
so she knows you well.
But we're going to have a good time with it.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're hoping people come down about noontime, or before noontime. The cars should be getting here by noon. And like I said, it's going to be a great day down here. The whole weekend's going to be filled with a lot of activities. We're going to have concerts up in the parking garage. So it's going to be one of those great weekends for the city. And we start off Friday night with a football game down at Kelleher Field.
Yep.
Looking forward to that.
And Saturday too is the Oktoberfest part of it, so that's going on. And then the Heritage Festival itself, which goes back many, many years on Main Street. This is exactly what everyone's wanted Main Street in Marlboro to be.
Right. It's a a community type activity. It's not a big commercialized thing, and that's what it's all about. And looking forward to next year actually bringing something down here, whether it's that festival or something else, but we're going to be using Ward Park a little bit differently next year. Looking forward to getting some neighborhood activities back down here.
Great, that would be great. Last thing I want to mention to you is about your tour with the superintendent.
Yeah.
You guys went around and toured the schools the first and second week. What was your take on it?
No, it was interesting because Maureen Grulich and I went into each of the schools over a 2-day period. Went into 5 or 6 different classrooms at each one just to say hi and welcome the kids back and wish them a good year and welcome the teachers back and see the administrators. And it was I think they were very surprised to see us both walking through the schools. Schools were in great shape. John Galoni and his facilities people do a fantastic job with the custodians and craftsmen in the city to do a lot of work in the summer to get them up to snuff, and they look fantastic. They really did. We couldn't look better than they do today.
Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate
this is
it.
great.
And I like this outdoor thing. I mean, maybe if we can get the station.
I like being on location.
Yeah.
A couple more takes down at the beach next time would be good.
Yeah.
Come down and utilize the park, the basketball courts, the skateboard parks. We have bocce courts in front of us and horseshoe pits. So we're hoping that the residents come down and use them.
How's your bocce and horseshoe game? Do you have
not
one?
very good. When I was down at Special
we should
Olympics,
play.
I was throwing the bocce balls, and it wasn't a pretty sight, let me tell you. The young man I was with was kicking my butt. So.
Well, he's an Olympian. He
Yeah,
should,
there
right?
you go. There you go.
Well, thank you for
Good
your
to
time.
see you. Thank you for having me.
You have been watching Corner Office on WMCT-TV. For Mayor Arthur Vigeant, I'm Dan Guindon. We'll see you next time.